My server razorgore is dying. Loads of guilds are transferring to other servers, or they want Horde instead. You get to hear how a thriving server, where I used to host 9 times 40-man raids a week in Classic, has been drained of activity, which guilds have dipped, what I'm planning to do in reaction to this, and what my plans are going forward. It all started happening with the transfer from Classic to TBC. People leveled to 70, enjoyed the game, and then started slowly drifting off when the content stopped being rewarding. When asked about this, it was usually they had every item they needed from dungeons or the raids. The content was not so hard. After 3 or 4 hours of raiding, it was raid lock time. There were no speedruns as well. razorgore was always a decent speedrun server with a lot of competition from Goons, Eternal and many others. My own guild, called the Molten Core, had a raiding team that I started in Classic. We were 5th in speed of Molten Core raid in Phase 1. Phase 2, the guild started to really take speedrunning serious, as it was fun pushing yourself and others to the max and seeing what you could do as a team. Guilds started to min-max more warriors and slowly merging their teams to put in as many warriors as possible. This would leave the raid 2 members feeling upset, and this slowly started creating drama. If you had enough alts to fill that raid, you were fine, which not a lot of guilds did. I remember being recruited to main tank one of these speedrun guild second raids on my alt. I didn't do it at that point. I would rather just join a real pug or make one myself. Where did it all go wrong? People got their main to level 70, then their alts as well, and quickly dropped like flies. Alliance was already on the lowest side of the server at the moment of this video. Alliance/Horde ratio is the following. And this is dropping. Keep in mind, around this time, people were going outside more and living the life they missed in Classic. I remember clearly almost every guild/pug trying to recruit shamans. This is the hard part for Alliance in TBC, as you really need those 5 shamans to keep your whole raid happy. Everyone gets their totems and bloodlust. Horde already had shamans, so they just needed 3 paladins. Heck, even 2 was sometimes enough, but not for Alliance. I even, right this moment, am offering shamans 50 gold to join my 25-man raids, just to play in them. One actually wiped my raid with pulling a patrol at Mactarodon with a totem. We were all in the raid like, well, that's a good 50 gold spent, and we're all laughing. All good fun, of course. I know this player very well, and he rarely messes up. What happens next? It started off slowly being the norm, transferring off. Whispers started to arise. All guilds were chatting about which guild would be the first to transfer. If it was actually a guild that had a good standing in the speed ranking, or a random guild that was newly made in TBC. Nobody had a clue. It was all rumors and a waiting game. Till one of the best guilds on the server, Goons, decided to call it. They were confirming it everywhere. They were gonna transfer. They had 2 rosters running at this point and decided it was over. In the process, they lost some players for sure, but they did it. They secured so many number 1 gold medals in Classic on the razorgore warcraft logs. Speed time records or server first kills. Progress wise, they cleared Molten Core, AQ40, Blackwing Lair and Nax Realm first. They finished first for speed in Molten Core, Blackwing Lair and got second in AQ40. They got beaten by the guild called Innuendo. Goons started off great in TBC. They were the second to kill Gruul and Mactarodon on the server, and Karazhan they got Realm first. If you're liking this video, make sure to drop a like and subscribe. I try to put out 1 video a week. Also, if you'd like to find out what guild is perfect for you, I have a free ebook that goes into detail on how to find the best guild for you. Make sure to check the link down below, and with your email it will be sent right to you. Everyone was in shock. One of the best was out. More whispers started forming, and quickly almost every guild was sending out a form to confirm if people wanted to also transfer. Double Dose transferred as well. One of the old veteran guilds from the start of Classic. A guild I actually raided with for a little while when I was figuring out what to do next. I was helping them here and there with their raiding. Many I can call good friends of mine, and I hope to see them in the future in more games. I will personally miss many players here, including leadership in both of them. So in the span of 2 days, 2 guilds are gone. You may think it doesn't matter that much, right, Johannes? We are all just raid logging and you don't see them anyway. While part of that is true, it is the sense of competition. These are 2 guilds that strived for being somewhat to full hardcore. Loads of guilds in the middle of this were already losing members, as they also transferred and joined other guilds/friends. So in that sense, it does matter. So at this point, what would you do? At this point, Ocularis Infernum, one of the big competitive guilds, also with 2 rosters, decided to transfer as well. Keep in mind, I know a lot of the players in these guilds fairly well. I still chat with a lot of them. They used to have an alt in my raids, and some even 4 to 6 alts. Yeah, no joke. razorgore used to be the big server to do stuff. and I took it upon myself to connect everyone. If you'd like to hear my backstory, watch my video of how I made 1 million gold in Classic WoW. It is right here. A surprising part was I contacted a lot of old friends I met through my pugs and came to find out many didn't even pick up TBC. Many will be returning with fresh Classic, but a lot have also said that they had enough and achieved everything they wanted. What am I doing? Well, to be honest, I don't really have any problems outside of needing a few shamans. We have a lot of fun and loyal people in the pug. Sure, some have transferred, but the luxury of a pug is I can always recruit without a barrier of entry, without having to trial someone, ask them to fill in a form, none of that. They come and maybe win some loot, and if they never join after, I'll be alright, and I hope they had a fun time playing with us. I will stay on Razorgore for now and see what the future brings. After all, Razorgore is my home. I made so many memories here. Now I have started making YouTube videos, sharing my story of my passion in games. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and drop a comment. I'll try to respond to them. If you'd like my free ebook, it is the ultimate guide to find the best guild/gaming community for you. Follow the link down below and fill in your email.